Welcome to another LEGO Star Wars 2014 set review. This time it'll be set 75041 Vulture Droid from ages 7 to 12, having 205 pieces and retailing for $24.99. It has 3 minifigures. One is brand new, another one is a variant of a previously released minifigure, and one's just a pilot battle droid. It does have 3, but I will get into that as soon as I start with the ratings. The Minifigs is the first area, and I'm going to rate a few areas of the set on a scale of 1 to 10, so that you can better understand everything you'd like to know about the set and determine whether or not you'd like to buy it or not, especially over the other $25 options you have. The Minifigs, I give a 7 out of 10, because I really like the Neimoidian Warrior and the Buzz Droid, but the only reason I really get the set is for the Warrior, because I can get the Buzz Droid in another set, the Droid Tri-Fighter, which I'd much rather have over this. So if it didn't have that, I would definitely not get the set, if it just had the Buzz Droid and the Battle Droid, but I couldn't see that happening, considering that it already only has one full minifigure. They'd have to have that in somewhere. But they had to add the third minifigure, because if they had, let's say, just the Buzz Droid and the Neimoidian Warrior, or just the Pilot and the Warrior, then it would still be short 2 full minifigures, and a full minifigure would constitute something like an actual minifigure. So the other 2 are, like I like to say, brick-built minifigures that you just put a bunch of bricks together that aren't minifig pieces. So that's why I give the minifigs a 7 out of 10. I do like the Warrior, but that's the only minifigure. The rest of the set, the Vulture Droid, I like, but I still only give it a 7 because it has some issues, and it's really big. That's my main issue with it, of how big it is. I know it's not really something to complain about, but it's a $25 set. And I wouldn't imagine that a Vulture Droid would be a $25 set. I mean, that just seems a little pricey for a droid. And they just, for the $25, they kind of had to make it bigger. So I would like that to be a, let's say, $20 set. Especially because the set only has 200 pieces, which I'll get to when I get to the value for money area. The building experience is a 6, though, because it wasn't really that fun. Nothing special, and it wasn't annoying, though. It just has too many big pieces for it to be fun and take a while. So that's the thing. With the $25 set, you would expect a little bit more time to build the set. So it didn't take very long to build it, so that's why I'm putting it at a 6. The parts, I give a 9, though, because it does have those bigger pieces. The wings here, and these 2 rounded pieces here. And the plates that's underneath it, I like those pieces. So I'm not in the dark blue and the light blue. I really like those colors. So that's why I give the parts a higher rating. The value for money is a 5, though, because it's 200 pieces, and I give that a 50%, because they could have added more pieces, maybe even another minifigure, or done a lot more to make me impressed with my value for money. Because when I got home with it, I wasn't very too happy with it. The only reason I'm happy with it is because I got that amazing Neimoidian Warrior that I'll show you soon. That is probably one of my favorite 2014 minifigures so far. That really sold it for me. Playability is 8 out of 10 because it is swooshable. It does have the firing missiles. The wings move a whole lot, and the cockpit actually moves. Believe it or not, there is a cockpit. Overall, though, I give a 6 out of 10. I'm not too happy with the set. It's not an average, because if it were an average, it would be a lot higher. But just overall, looking at it, I'd say it's a 6. But I forgot about the overall look. Overall look is a 9 out of 10 because it does look really good. I agree. It does look really good. But to make it a 10, it would have to be a little smaller. That's it for the ratings. Hope that was useful to you. And now I'll get on with showing you the minifigs. I will save the best for last and start with the Battle Droid Pilot. Nothing you probably haven't seen before. Blue body with some tan markings, and they are full paintings. It's like a full layer of paint or print instead of earlier versions was they were chintzy on the ink that they used, so it didn't turn out very well. The Buzz Droid does have those legs, the antenna legs, or the stick legs where you drive a car. It does have the 2 orange eyes and the zip line for the razor cutter, which I really think that looks good. instead of like the full-blown chainsaw that they used in 2005. I think that looks a lot better. But I don't know for sure like how I feel about the open studs on top and both sides. The domes are really, really cool with the printing all the way around. That's probably the highlight of the set, one of the highlights besides the last minifigure. This is the Neimoidian Warrior. Look how shiny his armor is. With the dark brown, the light brown, and the gold. I love the armor plating, and back looks pretty much the same. And his rifle is cool, same as Tarful's. And I like the way the brown looks on the green. And here's his head, classic new Gunray head. That's Neimoidian. And that's the minifigures. And the Neimoidian Warrior is why I bought the set. Basically. Besides, of course, a review for you guys. The rest of the set. The Vulture Droid itself, as you can see, looks really cool. Flying like that. From the front. Side. And the wings are folded up to, like, let's say landing position. And they can stand up like this. But when you do that, you'd have to tilt it up, which is a feature of it. It does tilt up like that. But as well as doing that, it does have an opening. It opens more. The wings open more, so where it can fly like that. And it's actually supposed to fly in close position, but it lands and walks like this because obviously Vulture Droids like to walk around and do random stuff. So the head, or the cockpit, opens out like that. And to view it in another angle, it looks like this, which I really don't like how that looks. It just sticks out way too far. And to close it, it kind of just folds in like that. And the battle droid is supposed to fit in that cockpit. And this is another thing I really don't like, and that brought the overall way down, is that the Vulture droid doesn't have a cockpit. It's not supposed to. It's a droid. Droids don't need droids inside of them. But what were they supposed to do? They have to have one. So obviously it fits in there, but the head fell off, and the droid almost fell out. That's another thing, this piece always falls out. And that one too. So the head doesn't stay on very well. But, oh well. Can't expect Legos to stay together all the time. And the bottom looks like that. And now it's just a big jumbled mess. So the flick fire missiles are enclosed pretty well. They shoot really powerful. All you do is from the back, so hard to see that, right here, you press down on it and it shoots full power. Sorry, the wings are very flimsy. They turn like this, but they tend to wiggle a lot and kind of feels like almost like it's not even tensioned in there. It's like using one of those rubber pieces, but it's not. And it just pulls out like that. So that's what it looks like when the wing is taken out. And the stickers are on the top. So that's pretty much all I have to say about the Vulture Droid. I really think that this, out of the 4 $25 sets, I would put this at last. The wheel bike is first, the Interceptor second, and the V-Wing third. This is the one I would like the least, especially because of the minifigures. And the Vulture Droid is too big for a $25 set. So that's pretty much all I have to say. And lastly, I need to show you the box. And the minifigs at the bottom. See, the Buzz Droid's just flying around, and there's nowhere to be found the Neimoidian Warrior. The back looks like that. Now he's found just walking around in a Separatist hangar for no reason. That's weird. It shows the battle droid in the cockpit. And the top, the Buzz Droid's new, and the Warrior's new. instructions are the same size as the other ones, not any thinner. Like, on the smaller piece-counted sets, you tend to see that the instructions are a little bit smaller. Like, the Utapau Troopers instructions are like half as thick as the other 2 battle packs. But I'd like to show you the bags that you open. The first one has the Battle Droid and Buzz Droid. The second one contains the Warrior. So I'd like to point that out. I always skip that page and like to see it's a surprise when I open the bag, see if it's in there. So hope you liked the review. Check out my channel for all the other 2014 winter set reviews. And coming soon are the summer releases. So that's it for the video. Hope you liked it, and subscribe.